Welcome to the next episode of Alaska series. This video is about my adventurous trip along Dalton Highway and some interesting places on the way. We started our journey from Fairbanks. From Fairbanks, drove along the Elliott Highway to reach Livengood, where the Dalton Highway starts. The Dalton Highway, also called the Haul Road, is one of the northernmost roads in the world. The Dalton Highway is the only road in Alaska that crosses the Arctic Circle and reaches the northern coast of Alaska on the Arctic Ocean. It is named after James Dalton, a lifelong Alaskan and an engineer who supervised construction of the distant early warning line in Alaska and a consultant in early oil exploration in northern Alaska. The highway runs for 414 miles from Livengood, 84 miles north of Fairbanks, to Dead Horse on the shores of the Arctic Ocean. Built in 1974 by Alaska Pipeline Service Company to support the development of Trans-Alaska Pipeline. It is now owned by the state of Alaska and open to public year-round. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline, which runs parallel to the road, can be seen on the left side and going uphill. We have reached Mile Zero, Livengood, which is the starting point of Dalton Highway. It is the junction of Elliott Highway and Dalton Highway. Here, we can see the Dalton Highway signboard and another board showing the life history of James Dalton. Our journey continued. The terrain starts with boreal forests, runs over the 4,800-foot anti-gun pass in the Brooks Mountain Range, turns into the Arctic foothills, and finally ends with about 55 miles of Arctic coastal plain tundra. It can be a very challenging road to drive. Road conditions are difficult throughout the year and services are extremely limited. There are only 3 very small towns along the way. For those who love lonely roads, this is the drive for you. At some places, road repair works are going on and we were asked to stop and follow the pilot vehicle. We opted for a guided tour in order to make the trip safe and more enjoyable. As a general rule, vehicles should be capable of handling difficult conditions and bringing extra fuel, water, food, first aid supplies, spare tires, appropriate clothing and other emergency gear. Some big construction work is going on here. We can see the Yukon River from far away. Now, we are heading towards the Yukon River. mile 56, the Dalton Highway and pipeline pass over the mighty and wild Yukon River. Yukon River runs nearly 2,000 miles from Canada to the Bering Sea. It is the longest river in Alaska and Yukon Territory. Yukon River Bridge is half-mile long span and a primary means of transportation during the Klondike Gold Rush. The bridge was built in 1974–75 as part of the construction of Trans-Alaska Pipeline System. Going towards the Yukon River Camp. There is a small hotel, a gasoline station, tire/mechanic shop and operators providing riverboat tours. Bureau of Land Services Visitors Center also located here. We took a short walk down the trail to the Yukon River banks for a great photo opportunity of the river and the bridge. Again continued our journey on the Dalton Highway. Trans-Alaska Pipeline is now near to the road, we can get a clear view. Now, heading towards the Arctic Circle sign. At mile 115, a pullout with picnic area, a large signboard denoting the Arctic Circle and information boards, are located. Arctic Circle is the southernmost latitude where the sun remains above the horizon for 24 hours in summer solstice, June 21st, and below the horizon on winter solstice, December 21st. Crossing the Arctic Circle was one of our bucket list items, so, a dream come true. We got our Arctic Circle expedition certificates from our tour operator. So, excited to receive it. Our next target was to see the Finger Mountains, while returning to Fairbanks. Finger Mountain is located at mile 98. Finger Mountain points to Fairbanks and served as a navigation guide. It is a 40-foot granite rock. It is actually a geological formation called tor. Tors are rock formations caused by weathering. The extreme freezing and thawing of ground in this area causes the rock to be pushed up into these dramatic formations. There are several tors visible in this area. Finger Rock is the most prominent and impressive out of these.